PSG, we know the amount of goals that they've scored this season. It's been incredible. The best attack in world football, a lot of people would say. But Arsenal, on the other side, they have been clinical, Troy, haven't they, when it comes to converting? And maybe, as you can see with the numbers as well, that's judged by the run-in that they've had to get to this final.
If I could see the numbers, I could tell you, yeah. But I think it's been a good. The thing is, with the numbers, it's hard to gauge what the players that they're coming up, the teams they're coming up against, right? Yeah. So these numbers eventually, thanks Jen for getting it there, it's showing obviously that Arsenal have done better. But again, it doesn't bring into the quality of opposition that they've come up against. I think it'd be fair to say PSG have had the harder route. But Arsenal, you know, they've been effective in every game. We've spoken about that. Big chances, just short of 4 big chances per game. If they can get that in the final, they'll fancy themselves to keep a clean sheet, because as we heard yesterday, 30 clean sheets for the season is phenomenal.
Big Bad Troy makes a great point there, Poppy. 100% right. No, because sometimes someone was a bit rattled still at the start of that segment, but we'll leave it there. But anyway,
I'm supposed to produce now.
No, excuse me. No, but Troy, honestly, you made a great point there, because sometimes you get so confused with the numbers now, and then when you talk to people now, they get so into the numbers. With Ray and I said, no, you really got to watch the game. Look at the bigger picture. Look at the individual performances. He might not make great numbers, but he can be very influential in the game. And with those numbers there, you're right. PSG have had a harder route. So you've got to look at the teams and the quality and the caliber of players that they've played compared to Arsenal, where those numbers might put Arsenal in a greater light than PSG. But whatever it is, we're still going to be for good final.
Is it one of the...
Let it go. Let it go.
Is it one of the best attacks against the best defences, Grella? Because the defensive numbers also tell the story for Arsenal, don't they? We talked about it yesterday with what Mikel Arteta said with the 30 clean sheets. I mean, to have only conceded 6 goals in the Champions League, yes, you can say it's a favourable schedule for them, but still, it's not easy to only concede that amount in all these games that they've played.
The top line is the stark difference, right? 6 and 22 is a really big difference, and it says a lot. And it's, again, I think Arsenal do a lot of things that you can't see, especially if you don't watch football all the time, or especially if you haven't really maybe played it at a high level. I think even for us, it's sometimes hard to see when they don't have the ball how good they are at what they do. I think they're really physical, really fast. I think they put teams in difficult moments. They organize well. They close spaces well. They love to compete. I think you can't put a lot of the stuff they do on a highlight reel, and so they're hidden how good they actually are. Because I think when you look at this, you're like, oh, well, one team, the PSG's been great, but Arsenal will be there. They'll be there in the final, and they'll be ready to play. And the contrast in style actually helps them a lot. So, and we're going to try this one more time. This will be the greatest.
Wait, no. Let's just leave it. Let's leave it.
No. It's going to be on a Saturday.
No, let's just leave it.
But this is going to be one of the best sporting events you're going to see.
Did you get bonus for that last night? Is that why you're doing it again?
No, I really did think it was going to be a fantastic game.
He probably forgot a line that he had to put in there, and that's why he didn't get paid up. And he's trying to.
Michael thought it was a great game. He said it was fantastic. He was there.
We all thought it was good. Who's going to win then? Having said all that, Grella, you say defense wins championships. Is that going to be the case this season?
They say the championship. This is a final.
Unfortunately, no. I think PSG is going to win.
No, okay.
But I think you have to give Arsenal a lot of credit, and they're going to be tough to beat in the final.
Since we're all about the numbers, what percentage are you going to give it then?
60-40.
60-40, Troy? What are you saying?
Yeah, I'll go with that. 60-40. No, let me push it a little bit more. I'll go 70-30. I think PSG with that little bit of experience factor maybe just gives them a little bit more. But Arsenal will be game and will be there.
I agree. Same way. I like Arsenal. I love what they do. I love the love and passion the defenders have for defending. But for me, I just don't think Arsenal, for what they've done so far, have faced this PSG now in this mindset with the experience, knowing what's at stake. It's going to be amazing.
Just got a death threat.
Yeah, I heard it as well.
Must be an Arsenal fan back there.
Really quickly before we go, do you think the last 3 games in the Premier League will affect Arsenal as well?
I agree to that. I think the last 3 games will be big for Arsenal because of obviously Manchester City chasing them. And then you've got a Champions League final, you're facing the best front 3 in world football. And also, you probably have to say, that midfield for PSG as well is going to be a very difficult midfield for Arsenal to handle. But I'll give the upper hand to Arsenal when it comes defensively. But
what about if it affects them positively, though? They win the Champions League after winning the Premier League.
Absolutely.
And it's happy days. It could go the other way, couldn't it? I'm going to go Arsenal because obviously I have them in my bracket, but I think it's going to be big ask.
You had Arsenal in your bracket.
Why don't you do what he does? Pick the other team. Like this, you can't lose either way.
The bracket was just there. Why are you hating, bro?
Till the end.
The bracket was just there, and I had PSG winning it.
Just leave the kids to play. They'll turn on each other.
Last word about Troy today.